Alright, so I wanted to make a video about a recent incident that went down so that the facts are accurately told and that any misinformation is properly dispersed after I deal with the issue in this particular video. So the issue in question is that there are accusations made against Charlemagne Tha God. In an interview with Star Report, the accuser, Jessica Reid, stated that she was raped by Charlemagne at the age of 15 in 2001.
You make reference in your statement that Charlemagne, he made Malika a drink. Did he make a drink for you as well?
He made both of us a drink, yes.
And it's your claim that the drink made you dizzy and it made you limp, made you pass out? What?
Well, okay, so Malika, she was drinking before I started drinking. She probably had a cup. I was just about finishing my cup. Before I finished my cup, she ended up just throwing up. So I went and got some towels for her, tried to wipe her off, and she was just sitting there like she was out of it, and he kept trying to give her more drinks. So I put my drink down about maybe 10, 15 minutes after trying to help her and clean her up. I got up because I just wasn't feeling right. My head was just dizzy, and I just felt funny. I could see and I could hear, but I just didn't feel like myself.
Right.
So I got up, and when I got up, it's like I collapsed to the floor. Like I couldn't really move my legs or anything. It was weird.
Okay.
So I never felt anything like that before.
Okay, so Jessica Reid's story went in deeper detail in an interview with Hollywood Life. According to the article, Reid stated that she met Charlemagne through a mutual friend and became close.
Did you meet Charlemagne when you were 15 or 14?
I met him when I was 15. I met him through someone named Rico. And Rico, he was like a local DJ. He did music as well.
Okay.
And Rico was, I don't know, we went to the radio station. I think it was Z93 radio station where Charlemagne worked at the time. And they were just talking about music, and I rode with Rico over there. And that's how I met Charlemagne. I didn't know who he was prior to that. I never heard of him. I didn't know him. I didn't even know how he got my number because he called me a couple days afterwards. So I assumed he got it from Rico, but I know I didn't give it to him.
Reid claimed that Charlemagne had an attraction to her and pursued her. However, she did not reciprocate interest, and they agreed to be friends. They hung out a few times, and he even met her mother. She then went to say that Charlemagne invited her to hang out for his birthday party, and that was the only reason that she decided to go. And she brought along her brother's fiance at the time, Malik Joyner, who was 18. Charlemagne then picked the girls up around 4 p.m. on June 8, 2001, and they arrived late to the beach house. Upon arrival, Jessica claimed that she and Malika received drinks that were spiked. As an effect of the drink, it caused her to be immobile. She then claimed that she was assaulted by other men at the party and that Charlemagne raped her. She stated that after viewing an interview with DJ Academics in which Charlemagne told his version of the incident, it was the motivation that she needed to speak out of the alleged rape. In her own words, Jessica stated, "I saw him try to discredit me and I believe assassinate my character. It's an important part of my healing process to speak out. It's therapeutic in a way to speak out and let people hear what I have to say." So, Charlemagne gave an account of what went down that night.
What's the wildest shit you ever did, like after, like since you gained fame, with like either groupies or
I don't do that shit. Hell no, I'm scared of that kind of shit. I done had a rape charge before.
Oh, for real?
Hell yeah, I'm scared of that kind of shit. I don't even play them.
You got like a charge? How you beat that?
Because I didn't do it. It was a criminal sexual conduct with a minor charge.
That mean you would have to like register for the
Yeah, I was.
Right?
It was the year 2000, 2001. I think I was like 20. I was 20 years old. My cousin had just graduated from high school, and he had got a scholarship to Penn State University. And I had a party And I had all of these chicks at a party. Like, I was doing overnights I was working at Z93 then. So I had all these chicks there that I met through radio, and, you know, chicks that my dude had known. So I used to always see this chick with my dude. So I invited her to the party. See, she was at the party and shit. She got drunk, high, whatever. Something happened in the room with a couple of my dudes. I'm asking them, did they mess with the chick, you know, after the fact, after she pressed charges? And they was like, no. But they was like, yo, she's bugging. I remember the night of, they was like, yo, she's in here bugging out. She's kicking over the TV and she's trying to set shit on fire. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I had left. So the next morning, I'm hearing she said she got raped. She got raped. So I go to the hood to ask what happened. They like, yeah, my cousin who had got the scholarship, yeah, he's in jail now. What you mean he's in jail? He's in jail. They said he raped the girl. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I go down to the jailhouse. Talk to the detective myself. No, they had no one for me. I just told the detective, like, hey, look, I take full responsibility for anything that happened in the house last night.
You gonna take the case?
No, but I told her, I said, as far as I know, because I asked around, did anybody fuck up? I'm like, yo, nobody got raped, yada, yada, yada. They didn't even have my cousin in custody. My other cousins was fucking with me because they was mad they didn't get invited to the party. Hating ass motherfuckers. So my cousin wasn't even in custody. So I went down to the jailhouse for nothing. So I'm like, I take full responsibility for everything. You know, I bought the alcohol. They was like, well, you're not even of age to buy alcohol. And I'm like, well, how'd you get it? Well, I got a crackhead to get it for me. You know, whatever.
They went out there copping out pleas with
they had to do shit.
Damn.
So 2 weeks later, they come and arrest me for criminal sexual conduct with a minor. So I had to get blood and hair follicles.
Oh, you going down there to initially explain it?
They ain't had nobody else depending on. So being that I went down there and took full responsibility, well, lock him up.
Did it get through? You got indicted on it and everything, or?
Now I went to court. Went to court and they reduced the charges to like contributing to the delinquency of a minor because I had to give blood and all, DNA samples, and it wasn't me. Whoever touched it wasn't me. So
you didn't get no jail time over that?
Nah, I got like probation, like 4 or 5 months probation or something like that.
And there are a few interesting contradictions in his story. One, his age at the time of the incident, according to a police report and Wikipedia, was 22 years old. He was born in 1978, and in a few weeks he would have been 23. Therefore, he would have been the legal age to purchase alcohol. And also how he downplayed his relationship with Jessica by stating that he barely knew her.
Did he come to your house? Did he come to your house on occasion to pick you up or to hang out at your house and just, relax with you and your family?
He came to my house. He came to my house twice. The first time he came, he met my mom because he was taking me and one of my best friends out for lunch. That was the first time he came and met my mom. And then another time he came to see me, but I wasn't there. And that's when my brother, the male, answered the door and told him I wasn't around. So he came by my house twice. And then, well, actually 3 times. The third time was when he picked me up to go to the beach party. So he came by my house. My mom knew who he was. My brother knew who he was. We knew each other. We had a friendship, or so I thought.
And the motive for why she was there is different. Reid claimed that Charlemagne invited her to the party for his birthday, while he's claiming that one of his friends invited her for his cousin's graduation party. And he left the unit and stated that there was no warrant for his arrest. According to the police report, an officer arrived at the rental unit and found the 2 girls sitting there, and they gave their account of what happened, which was basically similar to what happened in her story. And then the apartment was searched, and no one was at the unit at the time, and they later filed a search warrant to search the residence. And on June 12th, a warrant was placed on Charlemagne, and he was arrested on June 22nd, 2001 for the charge of criminal sexual conduct with a minor. Based on the report, a rape kit was used on Reid after she was transported to the hospital, and the Somerville Medical Center corroborated that a sexual assault occurred. So Charlemagne's lawyer recently made a statement to TMZ in which he said that he never had sexual relations or physical contact with the accuser, and even provided DNA to prove it. Now, while it is true that Charlemagne did give a blood test, because he was required to by the court. There is no evidence written anywhere that proves that he did not rape her, so it's just speculation on the media's part. Now, the only reason why the charges were dropped were due to Reid's mother not allowing her to go to court to testify, and because of the lack of cooperation, his charge was lessened into delinquency of a minor. Now, another clip has popped up, and I want you to hear what Charlamagne says.
I remember a scenario in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I got this girl real drunk, and
that sentence sounds a little fishy. I got her drunk.
I didn't just get her drunk. I remember going. I went to the sex store and got Spanish Fly.
Oh, so you raped her?
Shut up. Spanish Fly. They sell it in the sex store. I'm telling the truth. They sell it in the Spanish store. I had to fucking.
They sell knives at the store too. You could put that to a girl's throat and have sex with her. That doesn't mean it's illegal.
So I put the Spanish Fly in the E&J. We drinking the E&J and shit. So in my mind, I don't know if this shit really worked, but I felt like I got horny as a motherfucker too. Right? So she was drunk and shit, and we had sex and shit, and like a lot of my boys was trying to come in the room and fuck her. I'm like, nah, chill out. I can't. I'm not doing that. And I'm like, let you run a train on it. That's rape. Yeah. Okay. So, right. So
if it's just one-on-one, it ain't rape.
Yeah. So the next
trains are rape.
So the next morning she wakes up. And we talk about it. And she's like, what happened? I'm like, oh, we had sex. She said, okay, well, I'm glad it was you.
So Charlamagne made statements in which he alluded to having sex with women without consent, as well as claiming that he put something into a woman's drink that caused her to not have recollection that they had sex. Now, it's up to you guys to interpret that however you will, but my opinion on this whole entire story is that I believe that she was assaulted. However, unfortunately, her time is up to do something about this. It's unfortunate that her mother did not take advantage of the situation at the time, but I can understand as a parent that she didn't want her child to go through that, but unfortunately she may not have that resolution that she was hoping for, especially now that it's come out that the case won't be reopened. And now, I'm not saying that Charlamagne is guilty of anything. Now, Charlamagne was 22 years old at the time that this incident occurred, so he was well within his right state of mind to know that you shouldn't invite young girls that are under the age of 21 to be drinking at a party with grown men. That alone is very suspect.
Did you ever tell Charlamagne I'm 15, or did he even ask, or was that never part of the conversation?
Yeah, he knew I was 15. He knew I was still in high school. I told him.
Now, understand that black men are never giving the benefit of doubt in this country when it comes to accusations of wrongdoing. However, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't think critically when these accusations arise, instead of using our emotions, because it can impact our judgment, especially in the climate that we live in today, where the wrong people lose their careers, and some should never have had careers to begin with. Well, thank you guys for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. Comment below your opinions. Thank you. I'm out.